Have you ever looked at your HTML and realized it's basically a bunch of divs, like div inside div inside div, and somehow it still works? But here's the problem. When everything is a div, your page becomes harder to understand for Google, for screen readers, and even for you later. In this video, I'm going to explain semantic HTML in a simple way, show you which tags to use, and give you a clean structure you can copy for any website. Semantic HTML just means using the right HTML tag for the right job, based on what the content is. So instead of using a div for everything, you use tags that describe meaning, like header, nav, main, section, article, aside, footer. These tags make your HTML more readable, more accessible, and often better for SEO. Think of it like organizing a room. You can throw everything on the floor and still live there, but it's way better when everything has a proper place. Semantic HTML matters for three main reasons. 1, it improves accessibility. Screen readers rely on structure to help users navigate. If your page has a real nav, a real main, and real headings, it becomes much easier to use. 2, it makes your code easier to maintain. When you come back later, semantic tags help you instantly understand the layout. Oh, this is the navigation. This is the main content. This is a sidebar. 3, it can help SEO indirectly. Semantic HTML doesn't magically rank your website overnight, but it helps search engines understand your content better, and it supports good structure, which is always a win. Here's a common layout when someone uses only divs. Div class top, div class content, div class post, div class bottom. This works, but it doesn't say what anything means. Now watch how much clearer it becomes with semantic HTML. Header nav, main, article, main, footer. Even if you've never seen this project before, you already understand it. That's the power of semantic HTML, clarity. A section is a thematic group of content, basically a chunk of the page that belongs together. A good test. If you'd give it a heading, it could be a section. Example, section, pricing. Choose a plan that fits you. If you remember only one thing from this video, remember this typical structure. Body, header, main, section, footer. Now let's break down the most important semantic tags and when to use them. 325, the essential semantic tags, clear explanations plus examples. A header is the intro area for a page or a section. It often includes logo, site title, navigation, search. Example, header my blog. Simple tips for web dev. Important, you can have more than one header, like a header for the page and a header inside an article. Nav is for your main navigation links. If it's the primary menu, use nav. Example, nav, home about, contact. Not every group of links needs nav. A few links in the footer might not be main navigation, so don't force it. Main is for the main unique content of the page. Rules. You should only have one main per page. It should not include things repeated across the site like nav or footer. Example, main, latest posts. If you don't need a heading and it's just a wrapper for styling, a div might be better. An article is a self-contained piece of content that could stand on its own. Examples, blog post, news post, forum thread, product review, comment. Example, article, how to learn HTML faster. If you could copy-paste it somewhere else and it still makes sense, article is a great choice. Aside is for content that's related but not part of the main flow. Examples, sidebar, related posts, author bio, ads sometimes, extra tips. Example, related posts. A footer is the bottom area of a page or section. It often includes copyright, contact links, social links, policy links. Example, footer 2026 my blog. Now let's talk about something that makes semantic HTML even stronger, Headings. Use headings in order. H1 for the main title of the page, then H2 for major sections, then H3 for subsections. Don't skip levels just for size. Use CSS to style and keep headings for structure. Here are a few common semantic HTML mistakes. Mistake 1. Using section for everything. If it's just a container for styling, use a div. Mistake 2. Multiple main tags. Only one main per page. Mistake 3. Using headings out of order. Use proper heading levels. Style with CSS. Mistake 4. Putting everything in nav. Only use nav for primary navigation. Here's a clean page template you can copy and reuse. Header my website, home, blog, contact. Section, featured article, semantic HTML made simple. Semantic HTML helps structure your page using meaningful tags. Aside, quick tips. Use one main per page. Use headings in order. Use article for standalone content. 2026, my website. And that's semantic HTML. If you start using semantic tags today, your code becomes easier to read, easier to maintain, more accessible, and cleaner overall. If you want, I can also make a follow-up video showing semantic HTML in a real project, like turning a messy div layout into a perfect structure. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and share it. We post web development content covering front-end and back-end. Tap the subscribe button below, and feel free to drop your questions in the comments section.